What's up? It's Mike here, and today we're going to be showing you how to make your own molds to make your own stacked stones. Okay, so first I started off with some shelving board that I got from Home Depot. I made sure I had enough room for my base. Then I cut off 4 strips about 6 inches wide to give me some good borders to hold in the polyurethane that I'm going to be pouring. First I put down my stones and I traced those out, and then I used my yardstick to give me a nice understanding of a safe area that I'll need to put my borders on once I start putting down my polyurethane mix. Next, you want to make sure that your mold is on a level surface. You don't want to take the chance on your latex to run to one side. Now, there is a complicated equation that we could use to figure out the area inside of our mold that we need to cover with our polyurethane. And I can show that to you. But that. I'm going to show you a very simple way to do this with no fuss and no muss. So the reason for the equation is that polyurethane isn't cheap, but water is. So all I did was fill up the mold with water in order to get a complete understanding of how much polyurethane that I would need to fill the area of the mold up until the point to where the stones were submerged at least 1/4 of an inch under the water. Now the mixture that we're going to be using is a 70-4-20, and it calls for a 2-to-1 ratio. So let's say, for example, that you use 1 ounce of A. Well, with part B, you're going to need 2 ounces to equal that out. In my case, however, I needed 1 gallon of part A and 2 gallons of part B, which is what comes in the pack conveniently. Make sure to mix it up with some kind of a spatula or a stick and mix it up thoroughly. Also, make sure to get a big enough container for the amount of polyurethane that you're going to need to make your specific mold. In this video, I had far too small containers, so I was trying to juggle my batch in between each individual bucket in order to make up the difference. And now it's time to pour. Make sure you go slowly and thoroughly and use your spatula to get everything out of your bucket. Make sure to get as much out of your container as you can. After you've done this, now it's time to let it sit for a period of 24 hours. What's up, it's Mike here, and I want to borrow a quick second of your time. Now, it's no secret that I like making cool stuff and teaching you guys how to beautify where you live at. But I do run a business that affords me the opportunity to do that each day without having to worry about going to work and all sorts of things like that. And if you're watching this video, 9 times out of 10, you're probably working a job that you wish you could quit and wish you had more money in your pocket. That's okay. So if you want to learn how to take a small amount of your money and translate that into thousands of dollars for yourself each month, then I've put together a free training, and I've put a link down in the description. It's going to take you to a landing page where you can learn more about what I'm talking about. I've put together some free products that I think are going to benefit you a lot, and it's really going to change your life. So if you're interested, click the link below and I'll see you there. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video. After you've let it sit for a period of 24 hours, take a box cutter or a scraper and loosen up some of that silicone or caulk that you put in the edges of the box. Now remove each of your C-clamps. And once you've got that done, just take the sides of your mold and just stick them somewhere. Stick them somewhere out of the way. Now that you got your mold exposed, gently work around the edges until you get it loosened up, and then just pull it free. And as you can see, doing it this way with polyurethane starting from liquid, we have got a crazy amount of detail in our mold. I mean, it really gets down there to every nook and cranny and crack of the rock. Go on ahead and find any kind of stacked stone or stacked stones that you want and just go crazy with it. So now you know how to make your own stacked stone molds. And remember, you can use this formula right here to make any kind of stone mold that you want. You don't have to use the slabs that I use in this video, because stacked stones come in all kinds of shapes. I'll put a link in the description for you to get your own polyurethane kit from brickintheyard.com. Now in the next video in this series, we're going to show you how to put together the mixture that you're going to need in order to make your own stacked stones. You'll quickly see that it's going to be cost effective, and you're not limited to any color that you want to get out of these, so that you can use them on any kind of project that you want that you think the stacked stones will look good on. So with that being said, go on ahead, have fun with it, make as many molds as you can with the kit that you actually do end up buying, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.